The next video is how to create a square flyer in Pixellab. Now, as you can see, I've import my background, but for you to import yours, you need to go here. So once you click that, you can then click on from gallery. So once you click on from gallery, then you can now pick your image, adjust. Can you see the one I used? I crop it. You don't necessarily need to use the image you download directly the way it is. So you can crop to what you want and pick the part that is peculiar to what you want to do. You can download yours also by using the link in the description to download it. So once you do that, you start your design by editing the background. Now you go to the magic stick at the last part here. So once you click that, you can then click back brightness, reduce the brightness a bit. The contrast also, you adjust the contrast to what you want. So this is now okay. If you want to adjust the brightness again, you can still do that until you have what you want, and then you are good to go. Click on text and edit the text, the default text. Now type divine, then you bring it here. Now to the color, go to color, select color. Once you click on color, then you can now pick the color from your background by using this plus button. Once you click on that plus button, you can now click on this eyedropper tool. Once you click on that eyedropper tool, you can now pick any color from the background. Now as you can see, this is divine, but I want it in gradient form, so I'll click on gradient. Once you click on gradient, you can pick the color as you want it. Now I've done this earlier, that is why it is giving me this. So I can decide to switch the darker part to this side and the lighter part to this side, so the color will be from top to bottom. Now the next thing is to select your font. This is font option in Pixellab. So once you click on font, you can now go for the font. The font I used is On Fire free trial, so this is On Fire. Now you place it here, adjust the position. After that, you copy this same text and then edit it. So speed, once you click OK, you can now reduce to what you want or what you have. Now these are the major two tests that we have as the theme, so it will be easy to follow up with other things now. So you import the logo, the other things also, and then let me import the speed design. So you can now place it where you want it to be. Now let's say we are putting it here, so you adjust to the center and then you give it a color adjustment. Go to color filters. Once you go to color filters, you can adjust the brightness. Can you see? So this is okay. You can adjust the position and the size as you want it to be. So the next thing is to bring in the present and the conference. So let's type youth conference first. Youth conference. So after that, you place it where you want it to be. I used Montserrat. So you go to font. Once you go to font, select font. After clicking on font, then you can now pick your font. So I use Montserrat Extra Bold. Can you see? Montserrat Extra Bold. So once you click OK, you see it is still blending with the background. You need to change the color. So once you click on color, you can now change the color from white to brown depending on how you want it. So now this is Youth Conference 2025. I will bring in present. It depends on how you want to arrange it. So I can decide to write present first, present in capital letter. So we are going to do something to this present so that it will not look too shabbily. So color also, you can give it a color. Let's use black for present. After that, you go to font. I use Montserrat regular for that, or medium, Montserrat medium for that, and then you change the size to something 12 or below 12. So I use 12. Let me change. You will now go to spacing. So once you click on spacing, you can now stretch it out. Let me stretch it to 70. Okay, 80 is okay. Let's use 80. Then I will change the size to maybe 10 or something close to 10. So let me use 9 for it. So now the positioning, I will bring it to where it's supposed to be. Now we are done with most of the thing. Can you see? Magically, this thing doesn't happen by magic. I have first think of what I want to do, put it down on paper with pencil before I start doing this, so it is easier for me. So the major challenge you may have is the background, but the major arrangement is already down. So now let's bring in the logo and then other things. After importing the logo, you adjust to the size you want, and then color can be adjusted. So that it will match the design. You can use the logo the way it is. You can do some adjustment to the logo depending on how you want it. So I'll click on this presents as test, copy it, and go to the spacing to adjust it back to the normal. Then I'll use it as my own test for the major name of the ministry. So I'll delete this present and then write the name. I'll be using that same name again, Greater Heights Ministries. So once you are done, click OK, bring it here, adjust the arrangement. So now you can place it at the side of the logo. Now we need to do the adjustment of the line spacing, up down line spacing. So you reduce it a bit. Once you are done with that, then you can now place it beside that logo very well. Open the layers. So once you click this one, you tick the boxes and then click on this and adjust it to the center. Now I'm done with that. The remaining things are the time, the date, and the venue. Edit your youth conference 2025, copy it directly, edit it, and then you type 6 p.m. 6 p.m. So once you are done, click OK. Change the color. So the color, I'll pick the color from the background and then click OK. Now bring it downward, place it here. You can increase the size a bit and then place it at the center. Now the next thing is to write your time, date, and venue. Now you copy the present. Once you copy it using this option, you bring it here, change the color also. So the color, I can use white for that one. Now you need to edit. So you type the date. Let's say we are having it from 8th to 10th of August. So once you click on done, then you can now arrange it and place it where it should be. Let's use 20. So once you do that, you can now click on the relative position and then you place it at the center. So now you can push it down a bit using your movement tool. If this one is disturbing you, click on the layers and lock it down. So you can now place your 6 p.m. at the middle. So that is it on how to design. Just click on this part for you to save your design and you are good to go.